Take in 7 very deep breaths. Inhale as deeply as possible and empty your lungs as completely as possible with each exhale. Do this now. I want you to imagine a candle flame, and you can see this candle flame whether your eyes are open or shut. And when they're shut, you can see a candle flame in your mind's eye. And I'm going to count. When I say the number 1, I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you can see the candle flame from inside your mind's eye. Then when I say the number 2, open your eyes and then imagine seeing the candle with your eyes open, staring directly at the candle flame. And while you're looking at the candle flame, I will eventually go to the number 3, at which point I want you to again close your eyes and once more pick up the image of the flame in your mind. Keep your eyes focused on the candle flame, and you will notice as you look at the flame that one portion of the flame is especially bright. A sort of glowing central heart of the flame. Focus your attention completely on that bright, glowing flame. And in a few moments, I shall begin counting. And when I count to 1, you will close your eyes, but you will continue to see a candle flame in your imagination. Even in your imagination, you will focus upon the brightest portion of the flame, and while I talk to you, you will become sleepier and sleepier, because that flame is becoming for you a symbol of sleep. The flame means sleep. The flame means sleep. Your subconscious even now is beginning to associate the image of the flame with the process of sleepiness. In your subconscious mind, the flame is becoming a signal for sleep. Deep sleep. Whether you actually look into the flame or merely see the flame in your mind's eye, you will grow sleepy. Your limbs will become heavy. Your eyelids will become heavier and heavier. And you will want to drift off into a pleasant sleep. The flame means sleep. Flame and sleep. Flame and sleep. Then, when I reach the count of 2, you will again open your eyes and look directly at the flame of the candle. But even as you do, you will notice that the very glance of the actual flame makes you grow even sleepier. It will impress even more deeply into the subconscious that the flame means sleep, that the flame is a symbol of sleep, that the flame is a signal for you to grow sleepy. You will keep your eyes closed and drift into a deep, pleasant, relaxing sleep as I continue to talk to you. Do you understand my instructions? Very good. 1. Your eyelids are getting heavier and heavier, and an overwhelming sleepiness is coming upon you. 2. You can barely open your eyes even if you wanted to. You are becoming more and more asleep. All of the muscles in your body are beginning to relax and the feeling of sleepiness is coming upon you like a wave. You are now deeply, deeply asleep. Not in the conventional way, though, that we describe in sleep, as you can still hear everything that is said to you. Sleep is a term that is used in hypnosis to describe how deeply and comfortably relaxed you are. And every time you hear me say the word sleep, you can go even more deeply relaxed. And you will notice the image of the candle flame in your mind's eye. So go deeply to sleep as you notice a warm wave of relaxation spreading throughout the whole of your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of the toes. Experience this now. It is spreading throughout the whole of your body and your mind. As you drift deeper and deeper into a gentle hypnotic sleep. And as this wave reaches your toes, your whole body is deeply asleep and rested and comfortable. And your mind can follow my voice as it takes you even deeper into this relaxation feeling. I will now count the numbers from 10 to 1, and with each and every descending number, you find yourself becoming sleepier and sleepier, more comfortably relaxed than you can ever remember being. So, if you are ready, let's begin. 10. Close your eyes and keep an image of that candle flame flickering away up there in your mind's eye. Notice your limbs beginning to feel heavy and relaxed, and you are beginning to feel just a little bit sleepy. 9. You are doing really well, and now I want you to open your eyes and focus more on the actual flame of the candle, and notice how the flame flickers and dances, perhaps giving off a glow that reminds you of how sleepy you are beginning to feel. 8. That's really good. Now close your eyes once again, and this time you can see the candle flame in your mind. It has taken on a quality all of its own. And that feeling of sleepiness and detachment is increasing. Your mind has already accepted that the flickering flame means sleepiness to you, and your whole body is beginning to feel heavy and relaxed. 7. The candle is still flickering, but perhaps it begins to wane a little, now and then. That's right, because you are still very sleepy and very relaxed. 6. The candle is still burning, but it is beginning to burn itself out. Keep focusing on it for now, and you will know that when it eventually extinguishes itself, it will be time for you to enter the deepest levels of hypnotic trance. 5. Your relaxation has spread throughout your entire body and mind. Your legs and arms are relaxed, as is your body. And this sleepiness is really taking hold now. Notice how it is just too much effort to open those eyes. So just keep them closed, because nobody wants or needs anything from you. This is your special time to relax. 4. All you want to do is drift away to some special thoughts. But just notice how the candle wax drips slowly down the side of the candle and into its holder. Very soon there will be no flame there. Very soon it will be complete darkness in your mind's eye. The flame is now low, and we are up to 3, but it doesn't bother you. In fact, nothing bothers you. Right now, you haven't a care in the world. The only thing that matters to you is this wonderful feeling of calm relaxation. 2. The flame is fading away. It is so low you can barely see it, and you are so comfortable and sleepy and very, very relaxed. 1. And there, the flame is gone. The candle is spent, and you are in a deep hypnotic trance and the ideal frame of mind to allow suggestions that will benefit you to penetrate the very deepest part of your life. And before we begin working on these issues together, I want you to know and to understand that any time during the course of your usual everyday life you come across a candle flame, you will act and feel and think absolutely normally, just as though the session hadn't taken place. The only time and place that the candle flame will make you sleepy is when you want it to. The only time and place that the candle flame will make you sleepy is when you want it to, when you are prepared to do a deep hypnotic session. And at all other times, without exception, you will react absolutely normally. So now it's time to work with your subconscious mind to help you with the problem you have been experiencing. I want you to come with me on a wonderful adventure to the beautiful scenic Alps, and we'll create a magnificent day. The weather is cold and crisp, but the morning is brilliant and shining down on you. All around is pure, crisp, white, virgin snow. And we're going to take a ride in a little mountain lift up to where a cable car is waiting to take you to the ski slopes. Your carriage awaits you, and you step inside, and the rickety lift begins to ascend, going up higher and higher, and you're filled with such a pleasurable feeling of anticipation of the wonderful adventures to come. You go higher, and the higher you go, the more comfortable you feel. And the more comfortable you feel, the more relaxed you are, going up even higher. The lift halts to a stop, and you step out onto a little path that leads to the cable car, which is ready to take you on your magical journey. When you are safely inside, the cable car begins to move, slowly and easily, gliding along over the valleys below. And looking down at the beautiful view, You notice the picturesque snow, covered shallots, and mysterious forests scattered across the countryside below. For a moment or two, you simply bask in the panoramic view. It's a wonderful feeling to be up here, and you're so comfortable and so relaxed. After a while, the cable car stops and you make your way across the mountain. The path to where your skiing equipment is waiting for you. You're appropriately dressed and ready to begin the descent. You tighten your boots and plunge into the run of a lifetime. Foot by foot, you push the skis forward over the frozen snow, easily and rhythmically. Gliding down through the long fir tree-lined corridor, with the morning sun slowly still rising from behind the mountain. The summit of the mountain range are drenched with sun rays and glowing in their golden tint. The valleys below are almost hidden in the shadow of the mountains, still sleeping in the morning mist. It's such a wonderful feeling, being suspended between two worlds, so close, yet so different. The view from up here is so majestic. Everything is pure white. And for a moment you feel as though you are at the North Pole. The never-ending valleys are covered by a thick cover of fresh, white snow. The surface breaks under the weight of your skis, revealing an exquisitely soft powder. On the way down, the skis seem to slide all by themselves. All you have to do is allow them to take you down the slope. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed and comfortable you begin. Part way down, the ski run becomes a little path winding through the forest. When you arrive in a clearing, you look to the left and notice the wild mountain sheep gazing below, and you go deeper and deeper, relaxing more and more as you glide down through the snow. And going down deeper still, I'm going to count the numbers from 10 to 0, and with each and every descending number, you find yourself moving deeper and deeper into comfort and relaxation. So when you're ready, 10, going deeper now. 9, relaxing more and more. 8, feeling more and more comfortable, more and more relaxed with each number that I count. 7, it's such a wonderful feeling. 6, feeling more detached and relaxed than you ever thought possible. 5, halfway there now. 4, beginning to go really deep inside yourself. 3, going deeper still. 2, almost there. 1, you are filled with a wonderful feeling of calm. And 0, more comfortable, more relaxed, and more detached. You're deeply relaxed now. As you reach the bottom of the mountain, you notice a wonderful little ski lodge just ahead of you. You make your way over to the ski lodge, open the door, and there, inside, is a glowing log fire, casting shadows around the room, and a comfortable chair just beside the fire is waiting for you. You remove your skis and outer clothing and walk over to the chair at the side of the fire. It looks so comfortable that you just want to sink right into that chair, and so you do. You watch the flames dancing around the logs, orange and red and small, wisps of blue smoke. The fire crackles and warms the room through and through. And it's such a warm and comfortable feeling that you just want to sink deeper and deeper still. I'm going to be quiet for a few moments to allow you to continue to enjoy this comfortable feeling and go deeper and deeper and deeper still. When you next hear my voice, you'll be twice as relaxed, twice as comfortable as you are now. You are deeply relaxed now, so calm, so tranquil, completely at peace within yourself. And as you rest, I'm going to talk to you about luck. Luck is also known as chance, fate, destiny, good fortune, and many other words or phrases. Now, I don't know if you are aware, but there is a general rule that a lot of people apply to life. It's called the 80-20 rule. It comes from an observation that 80% of the world's wealth is owned by 20% of the population. Everything you do in life is subject to this 80% rule, in one way or another. 80% of what you get out of life can be gained by 20% of what you put into it. And luck is no different. Being lucky helps you to enjoy your life to a much fuller extent. Luck comes into everything you do, sometimes 20% and sometimes 80%. For example, sports people such as football players, golfers, and boxers rely on skill, and 80% of the time it is sufficient. But if they have that extra 20% luck, then they really excel. On the other hand, card players rely on 80% luck and 20% skill. The hand of cards you are dealt is random, and as the saying goes, if you don't get them, you can't play them. The same is true for any activity. If you have the skill and the training, then you only need 20% luck. But if there's a random element involved at the start, then you could need 80%. So how do you get to be lucky? Some people say they were born lucky, and do so seem to be. Others rely on talismans, like a rabbit's foot, superstitions, like not going anywhere on Friday the 13th, or rituals such as washing and ironing their lucky shirt, or wearing their lucky shoes. If your subconscious mind truly believes that you are lucky, then guess what? You will be lucky. But you may be thinking, what if I'm not naturally lucky, or the things you just mentioned don't work for me? Well, in that case, you need to make your own luck. You need to allow your subconscious mind to be lucky. You need to trust your subconscious and never consciously worry about being lucky ever again. To help you achieve this, I want you to think about a well. I want to help you to conjure up in your mind what a freshwater well looks like. I'm sure that you have seen at least one, if not firsthand, then in a film or a book. Well, most are circular and have a stone or brick wall between 2 and 4 feet high. The diameter of the well can be anywhere between 5 and 10 feet. The wall helps protect the well opening from falling debris and also allows for some sort of hoist to be erected so that water can be brought up in a container, usually a bucket. The bucket handle has a rope attached to it and is fixed to the hoist. The hoist has a brake of some sort, probably a lever, which stops the bucket from plummeting back down to the bottom of the well, especially if it's full of water. This well may be somewhere out in a flat desert or up on the crest of a hill. It could be in a village square or on the edge of town. It can be anywhere you want it to be. It may even look a bit like a large wishing well. Now, this well is very special because it is the well of luck, the reservoir of good fortune buried beneath the earth's surface and accessible only to those who know where it is. And you know where it is. You know where it is because you can see it. All you need to do now is to find out how to get there. You need to take a journey of discovery through the recesses of your subconscious mind and find your well of luck. So, I want you to now imagine yourself starting out on your journey, leaving your home and heading off down the road. You may be walking, driving, cycling, or even on a horseback. It's your choice. You know which kind of transport you will use because you know where the well is. Your journey will not be arduous, nor will it be easy, because anything really worth having rarely comes easily. But with a little bit of luck, you will overcome any difficulties you may encounter. See yourself now trekking across a barren desert or climbing up a steep hill. Or you may be driving across countryside, up and down narrow lanes, or cycling through a busy town center. The route you need to take is there in your subconscious, so just trust it and go where it tells you to go. Now you have reached the site of your well of luck, and it looks exactly like you imagined it would. It's a nice warm day. The sun is shining, and there's no one else around. There's nothing to disturb you, and you feel safe and secure. From a short distance away, take a good look at your well now and notice every detail about it. How tall the wall is, what kind of hoist it has, where the bucket is, and how best to approach it. File all these details away in your memory for future use. Now, I want you now to walk over to the wall of the well. You can sit on the wall if you want to, or you can stand close and look down the well. Look down into the darkness and try and guess how deep it is. The length of the rope on the bucket may give you a clue as to the depth you will need to reach before you can draw some water from the well of luck. See yourself releasing the lever brake and slowly sending the bucket on its downward journey, down into the depth of the earth, down and down until you feel the bucket touch the surface of the water and then sink below it. Feel the added strain on the rope as the bucket fills up. And now start bringing the bucket back up the surface of the water. Then bring it up and up and up until you can see gently swinging across the mouth of the well. Bring it up until you can access the water in it and lock the hoist brake so that the bucket doesn't go hurling back down into the well. Looking at the water in the bucket is in itself hypnotizing as it gently sways and laps at the side of the bucket. This is the most serene and tranquil you have ever felt. Nothing can spoil this feeling of absolute completeness. Now it's time to decide how much luck you want to have from this visit to the well of luck. Regardless of what you may have heard, greed is not good. Greed and luck are opposite sides of a coin, and you can only have one or the other, and you want luck. As there's no ladle to scoop the water out, you will have to use your hands. So dip your cupped hands into the cold water and drink some. Drink just enough to top up your luck levels. If you are feeling hot, then use some of the water from the well of luck to bathe your face and neck. Luxuriate in its clean coolness and let it cleanse you. Let it wash away all the negative influence that seems to blight your life. Wash away every bad feeling, every obstacle, everything that makes your life harder or unbearable. Wash it all away and thoroughly appreciate this feeling of absolute pleasure as you soak in all the luck you will need to get you through life. And now it's time to make the return journey. Before you leave, make sure you empty the bucket. No point in wasting good luck, now is there? You reserve your route and slowly making your way home. Going home and feeling lucky, knowing that luck will always be on your side whenever you need it. Never relying on being lucky, but knowing that you are lucky. And if for some inexplicable reason you should ever start to doubt how lucky you really are, you can always undertake another journey deep in your subconscious mind to the well of luck. And now it's time to release yourself from this hypnotic experience. If you wish to wake up and continue with your day, then simply count the numbers from 1 to 5 in your subconscious mind, and you will awaken feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. If, however, you would rather rest or sleep, then as the background music fades away, so will you, in the warm and comfortable safety of your wonderful dreams.